American Pickers star Frank Fritz died last September, 2 years after suffering a debilitating stroke in July 2022. However, over 4 months after his death, a lawyer filed a challenge to Frank's will. The lawsuit wants a trial to determine the fate of Frank's estate. Here is what you need to know about the upcoming legal battle. Frank Fritz will facing legal challenge. Frank died in September 2024, and Frank's lawyer filed a will prior to death to safekeep the document in October 2023, a year after his stroke, via the U.S. Sun. A certificate was issued to approve the will 3 weeks after Frank died. However, one of Frank's friends had an attorney enter an appearance on her behalf in December. In February, a different attorney filed a petition in probate to set aside will and jury demand. Technically, this means that the attorney wants the courts to invalidate Frank's will. However, there are no open records of the arguments behind this, as the case was sealed, and documents are not available to the public. Frank's net worth when he died was around $6 million. After Frank's stroke in July 2022, his loved ones filed a conservatorship and guardianship to protect Frank's health and finances. His friend Chris Davis served as the guardian, and Midwestone Bank was the conservator. There was also a paper shared in the case at that time that Frank did not have decisional capacity. Decisions must be made for Mr. Fritz's care and placement while he continues to recover and receive treatment for his injuries, the legal papers read. Appointment of a guardian and conservator is necessary to avoid immediate harm to him. What happens next with Frank Fritz's will and net worth? Frank owned Frank Fritz Finds in Savannah, Illinois. This included a huge category of items as well as several outbuildings. The court papers listed his annual income of $60,000 for investments, and he was unemployed at the time with no debts listed under his name. Frank's longtime friend Jerry Gendro said there would be an auction for all his antiques. Jerry said this should go well thanks to all of Frank's fans, and it would spread out these valuables to people who loved and followed the reality TV star. Jerry also said that Frank's story Inside Hog Dogs would remain operational. It is unclear what will happen with Frank's will and his fortune. The main argument, it seems, is that the will was made after the stroke when Frank was no longer able to make his own legal decisions. They will come down to who updated the will and whether they legally could do so.